Hey man, have you ever heard the term finish strong? Like when I was a kid, I remember my grandfather telling me we were painting a house and it was all new to me. So I had a paintbrush and a bucket and I was slinging paint and I worked for about 30 minutes and then I gave up on it. Now granted, I was 5 years old, so I didn't know a whole lot. But at the end of that experience, my grandfather said to me, he said, "Son, you started strong, but you didn't finish well." And I remember that lesson even way back at 5 years old, painting a house in a little town called Rossville, Georgia. So I want to draw from that experience today and talk to you about this, about being a finishing father, finish well, finish strong. Getting to the finish line, strong and healthy, requires us to learn about ourselves, about the pathway we're pursuing, and about the brothers we're going to pursue that pathway with. I heard a stat this past week about how men fail to get into a community of brothers. Most men don't have a community of brotherhood that are healthy men who are on track, who are doing well in life, and who are pursuing a cause. Most men don't have that. So I want to speak about that just a couple of minutes. If we are not in community with other men who are on a pathway to greatness, to success in God, then we will never do it, because here's a statement I want you to remember. Not only is manhood granted by our fathers, but it's bestowed upon us by a community of godly, healthy men. Let me say it again. Not only is manhood bestowed upon us by our fathers, but it is bestowed upon us by a good, healthy community of men who are on track, zipped up, buttoned up, going down the road in the right direction. So I want to talk to you about finishing well. Don't believe the myth that I will never finish well because I didn't start well. Here's the truth. Nobody started well. Nobody did. And we're learning as we go. But as we go, we have to grow. If we're not growing, we won't finish well. I make it a point to read something every day, to learn something new every day. And when I'm around the guys that I do life with, I'm always listening to what they say, because there's truth in a lot of what they say from my life and my experience. Because if I can learn from that, I will learn characteristics that these guys have done and are doing so that I can finish well. The other thing is this: we have to study people who have done well. Who in your life do you know that's done really, really well at being a good man, a godly man, a family guy? Who is it you know? Have you interrogated their reality, investigated their how-to? I would challenge you to do that. Number 3, finish well, is don't quit. Quitters never finish the race. In the kingdom, it's not who comes in first, but it's who finishes well. Be a finishing father. All right, let's go.